X's and O's with LeRoy Butler is brought to you by Potawatomi Hotel and Casino.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to X's and O's with LeRoy Butler, and we're going to get right to a play that
amazing.
we both enjoyed breaking down because it was really shows you what you can do with the veteran quarterback and veteran receivers as well. So it's 3rd and 6, second quarter, 2:55 to go.
Yep.
And Packers come out with an empty backfield. So, you know, they're threatening the sticks here, 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
Carolina's coming back out with nickel defense and one guy in the middle. So the amazing part is this is all going to be done right here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll let you talk about what the routes are going to be and why we have Luke Kuechly, the middle linebacker, in purple.
And see, once Aaron realizes the coverage, because empty, now it's different when a guy motions to empty, shifts to empty, but if you line up out there, you could pretty much see the safety there in some kind of quarters or cover two.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be brilliant if you can get the middle linebacker to move and to play a high-low on him. So he's been targeted.
Okay.
So once he is targeted, you have to understand to make sure Geronimo he could have a underneath route. He could be going vertical, but I need him to kind of set up a high-low. And that's what we call flooding the zone. On defense, we say if they got two guys in the same area, they're flooding the zone, it really puts the guy in a tough spot. And as defense, we're taught to play deep to short. But if you don't know which one is going deep, it's kind of hard to diagnose that, especially right before this play, they had another coverage call, and he changed it as well.
Yeah.
You can see on the video, we'll show shortly, that Luke Kuechly probably had some kind of man or something. Hey, wait a minute, let's go to cover 2 or cover 4.
Right.
And that gets a little bit of conservative. But the reason why it's also good, in the shotgun, Aaron can use his experience to understand what can happen, how this play can develop.
Okay, so what's really interesting, and you can hear it on the broadcast, is that he turns to Allison and says, sit down, Gmo, sit down,
Gmo,
sit down.
Yeah.
And he's looking, and he knows Luke Kuechly is looking right at him.
And Luke Kuechly actually hears it too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He makes sure that Luke Kuechly hears it.
Yeah.
Now, so it's possible Allison, it turns out that Jimmy Graham's going to run a post, right?
Yeah, he's going to run like a middle read, really.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it's possible they were going to have double posts or, you know, like you said, it could have been a crosser.
Yep.
You know, something like that. But when he says sit down, what does he mean?
He basically wants him to go right by the sticks and hook up.
Okay.
And assuming the linebacker, Kuechly, he'll jump that.
Right.
You know?
So Kuechly sees that, and he's like, okay. He wants him to sit down.
Yes.
I'm going to break up that pass.
Absolutely.
But he has responsibility here, too, right?
Right. He got to play a deep to short, because remember that middle is open because both of your safeties are here.
Right.
Now, again, you got one-on-one outside. It don't mean anything. They're just clearing out the middle to let the high-low go. Now, it could have been Jimmy Graham was going to come in and hook up, and
exactly.
split it.
That's what I think, because after the game, Graham said he was really grateful that Rodgers made him number 2. So Adams was probably 1, and then by changing that, he was probably supposed to do the hook.
Yep.
You're exactly right.
He does the hook or 3. The trips guy can split the middle.
Right.
But they would have sniffed that one out.
Yeah. But they're not as worried about Jimmy Graham as they are about Allison.
Yeah,
so let's go to the video, because it really does show how brilliant this play was. So Rodgers is looking at it on his wrist. There's Kuechly. Now Kuechly's going to make that call.
So he's going to change it to either cover 2 or cover 4. Then Aaron is like, okay, I understand the rotation. Now right here,
looking at Gmo, saying,
and it really is easy for him to communicate because he's the closest to Aaron too.
Right.
So now he makes the call. Now Aaron just has to go through his progression and say, oh, I'm praying they're in cover 2 or 4, not cover 3. There was a middle safety, but the safety has to split.
Okay, so as he comes back, now Kuechly's got his eye on Rodgers. 20 has his eye on Allison, which
Yes.
he's got that short hook
Right.
route, right?
Yep.
Kuechly has Graham. That's his guy, I would guess, in
He
this
got
defense, right?
Any intermediate guy in the middle, he has to jump him.
Okay, so
And there it is.
the best part about this was that Rodgers made the pump fake to Allison.
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll see as it goes on. Once he makes that pump fake, that's going to open everything up for Jimmy Graham, and look
Yes.
at how much room he has in the middle.
That's amazing. And to do this, you got to have good protection.
And he
So
actually
kudos
ran
to the
after
guys.
the catch on it, too.
Yeah, good for
48
him.
yards
It's
total.
always good. You get one of the biggest targets in the middle of the field.
Yeah, now let's
But-
take the end zone view on this because it shows
Yeah, there you go.
really what he does here. So there.
Look at the protection is fantastic.
Kuechly, he's staring down Allison,
Yep.
and so Kuechly's like, "Oh, I'm jumping this."
Yep,
You know,
that's a pick six
we're
for
off the
me.
field, but you can see deep to the right. There's Graham running past number 20. 3 guys that he has to get behind,
Yep.
and bam!
And you
it's
see both
right
safeties
there.
are split, and now you just try to get as many yards as possible.
Yeah.
So it's good to see Jimmy Graham get involved. That was
Good.
awesome.
So it's good that LaFleur has this available to Rodgers.
Yes.
This kind of
he has
thing
the
that
tools,
he can.
him available to get his teammates involved, and he has the experience to know that I know these coverages.
Yeah, but I love how he just tells Kuechly what basically telling him, hey,
Yeah.
Allison's running the
Yeah.
hook here,
Yeah.
so you go ahead.
Yep, yep. So, and that's
Really.
a good flow to the game.
Yeah.
Again, sometimes, people accuse Aaron Rodgers of holding on to the ball. This is why he does it.
Yeah.
So he can get to the next play. You can pick the first down up because you still got guys who are open.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather have a long pass?
Yeah, so
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
we're going to look
That
at
was
another
great.
offensive play because we're very offensive today. So
There's nothing wrong with that.
be right back. Okay, and so now we're down on the goal line here.
Yes.
And the Packers have a 1st and goal at the 5. And it's the first quarter, 3:42 to go. And we saw this a lot during the game. I think in some quarters they call this a split zone where the tight end goes in motion and blocks off the end. But
Yeah.
really how this play starts is with the
Scandal with jet sweep.
jet sweep. And what does that do to a defense? I know guys have to shift, but what else does it
For
do?
defenses, Tom, for me, the most difficult for defense is when the offense moves. Any kind of movement makes me sometimes switch from strong to weak, weak from strong, or I'm at to switch coverages. So the more movement you see, the better it is. You're going to have to do a lot of these on San Francisco's defense. Don't just come out and line up. It's easier for us
Right.
to guess right when you don't move. So you got a lot of moving parts with the jet sweep and Sternberger coming over for the trap.
Show what Sternberger's assignment is.
And basically, they're not even going to block the right end. 99 comes up here. They're not going to even block him. They got to make these blocks, okay? So the jet
Everybody's
sweep,
going this way.
and you're hoping with the jet sweep, you're hoping with the jet sweep that the linebackers, Kuechly just takes one step this way. And these guys just take one step. And then you're hoping that if he's man-to-man, he also runs with him, but you're hoping he stays outside. That's when you got Sternberg as a come over, first color. Whoever's deep, you just wall him off, so that gives Aaron Jones a big hole.
And the hole should be right,
Yes.
could
that's
be right
the-
here. That's
yeah,
probably the primary hole.
right.
But as we're going to see, Aaron Jones doesn't necessarily always take the easiest way. But
Yes.
the problem was there was a missed block here. Balaga was
he
unable
had a-
to get.
had a
Kuechly did
bad
a
angle.
great job of coming
Yes,
in, right?
yes.
You always talk about this.
Yes.
Just if you're not blocked, just take your shot. Right?
Yes, just go for it, because I think it creates another opportunity for somebody else, which he did with the safety,
Right.
who just kind of waved through. You'll see that on the video.
But there were two
But-
guys who, he waved too. But what happens is this gets blocked,
Yep.
his path, and so he cuts it up this way.
Right.
And has to break the tackle of Luke Kuechly, and he does
Right.
it easily,
Yeah,
which is really impressive.
This is all Aaron Jones.
All Aaron Jones.
Yes,
Yep.
and I think that's a good thing about it, because they have the same play to where he'll come out Geronimo Ellison is coming over, and Sternberg will fake this block and come out into the flat, and he'll be wide open.
Or they can shovel pass it to Scantling.
Yeah,
too.
Scantling,
They've done
they can
that
do that.
with the running back.
They can do that as well.
We've done that with Jamal Williams
Yes.
here.
So, I mean, it's just an amazing play. It's good to see it on the board, but you have to see the video of this.
Let's
and the
take a
TV
look.
don't do it justice how good Aaron Jones does this.
All right.
So there's your setup.
Yep. Okay. So here comes Scantling, and everybody's got to kind of shift a little bit.
We talked about it on the board. You want them to shift. You don't want them to stay. That's why movement is good for any great defense. Now, they're number one in sacks, but not rushing. So if you can get them to step just 1 foot to your right, you're in great shape.
Okay. Here comes Sternberger.
There's
to take
Sternberger
the
coming.
end.
Yep.
All right.
He got to get his helmet on the inside.
Boom.
That's all he needs.
Yeah.
And the rest, where do you see the other angle? You are not going to understand how good this route is.
Yeah.
Now, Billy Turner's leaning a little bit there, but he makes a key block. Now, I would like to see Corey Linsley go up to the next level
And pick off.
and try to double Kuechly just in case he slips the block of Bulaga. But Bulaga is thinking, like you said earlier, the hole is coming right off of his butt.
Yeah.
But it changes.
So as we move in now, okay, there's Sternberger to make his block. Corner's got his eye. Now there.
Yeah.
So
Bulaga's think he's going to run right to the right of him.
yeah, Jones's decision here is: do I run behind Bulaga,
Right.
or do I cut it back? And as you look at it, the cutback lane doesn't look good. The lane behind Bulaga looks okay right
it
now,
does.
right?
It
Because
does.
Sternberger is going to kick that guy out. But as you see, as you move forward, all of a sudden that hole is not there. There's Kuechly. Bulaga could not get him. So Kuechly in red there is just waiting on him. All those other blocks, everyone else is blocked.
Everything is blocked.
right.
So he can come up and make the tackle, actually.
And there's actually a guy that guy you're talking about.
Yeah,
that safety right there is right
He just
there.
waved that. That was pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, that
But
is
that's Aaron Jones. He's
all-
so slippery. One step creates another hole for him. And Kuechly is one of the best in the league. This play alone may get him into the Pro Bowl. People look at this play because you're going over an all-pro linebacker and just splitting it. The play is designed. It's a possibility. I don't know if it's true. It's a possibility that Aaron Jones will get a minus on this play
because he didn't
didn't
take
go
it
where
up.
he's supposed to. But then again, if this hole is open, I can get it. You get there, it's like no, yes,
Yeah,
touchdown.
yeah.
But the guy's amazing. He's having a great year. I mean,
Yep.
just
Yep.
awesome.
Yep. Great combination of speed, quickness, and
Yes.
power.
And that's the good thing about LaFleur's offense. It's always a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Misdirection stuff. And that's what makes the Rams good at it. It made Atlanta good at it. And it made Tennessee good at it. And now he's giving it. And again, watch Aaron's ball handling. They don't know if this is play action. They don't know. It's a guesswork. But if Aaron was not taking it seriously, not carrying his fakes, you'll know. But even you'll see the jab step by Aaron Jones. Linebackers have to watch that too. Any kind of movement is good. And it was awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And
Yeah,
we'll
thank
be
you
back.
to Potawatomi Hotel and Casino as well
Correct.
for sponsoring X's and O's.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Thank
Yeah.
you for reminding us
Yeah.
about our sponsor. And
Yeah.
so we will be back after the bye with some more X's and O's. Maybe we'll
Big
look
game.
at San Francisco a little bit.
Yeah, we'll break down some San Francisco for you.
Okay.
Because they put in Emmanuel Sanders. They got to do a running back
Yeah,
threat.
the really good tight
Yeah,
end, too.
and we'll
if
break
he's
down
healthy.
Bosa and that defense as
Yep.
well because they look good at him and Richard Sherman. So we'll give you a good look at it.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week and have a good bye.
Bye.